When a woman distances herself from you, it can feel confusing, even frustrating. But before you act out of emotion or desperation, there's a powerful mindset you can adopt, one rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism. This philosophy, practiced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, offers timeless guidance on how to maintain your composure, focus on what you can control, and move forward with strength and dignity. In today's video, we'll explore how you can embrace Stoic principles to navigate these challenging moments. You'll learn how to respond with calm, confidence, and self-respect, transforming what feels like rejection into an opportunity for personal growth. Stay tuned, and let's dive into the teachings of the Stoics and how they can empower you in situations like these. Let's get started. Number 1. Stay calm and composed. Staying calm and composed in the face of challenges is a skill that can transform how we navigate life's complexities. Whether it's a heated argument, a work deadline looming ominously, or an unexpected curveball life throws our way, our ability to maintain composure directly impacts our response and ultimately the outcome. At the core of staying calm is the acknowledgement that we cannot control everything around us. Life is inherently unpredictable, and trying to micromanage every detail only fuels anxiety. By shifting our focus to what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we empower ourselves to face adversity with grace and poise. This mindset not only reduces stress, but also allows for clearer thinking and better decision-making. A key aspect of staying composed is understanding the role of emotions. Emotions are natural, and feeling overwhelmed or upset is a part of being human. However, allowing emotions to dictate our actions can lead to rash decisions that we may later regret. Practicing mindfulness can help in recognizing emotions as they arise and managing them constructively. Mindfulness involves staying present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or simply taking a step back to assess the situation can create the space needed to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Equally important is developing resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to change. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but rather about facing them with a solution-oriented mindset. Building resilience involves cultivating self-awareness, fostering a positive outlook, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. When we approach problems with the belief that we can overcome them, we are more likely to remain calm under pressure. Additionally, resilience often stems from having a strong support system. Sharing concerns with trusted friends, family, or mentors can provide new perspectives and emotional relief, making it easier to manage stressful situations. Another essential factor in staying calm is effective communication. Miscommunication is a common trigger for stress and conflict. By expressing ourselves clearly and listening actively, we can reduce misunderstandings and build stronger relationships. Active listening, paying full attention to the speaker and responding thoughtfully, fosters mutual respect and minimizes tension. When disagreements arise, approaching the conversation with empathy and an open mind can prevent escalation and promote constructive dialogue. Time management also plays a significant role in maintaining composure. Procrastination and poor planning often lead to last-minute stress, which can quickly spiral into panic. By organizing tasks, setting realistic goals, and prioritizing responsibilities, we can create a sense of control over our day-to-day activities. Tools such as planners, to-do lists, or digital apps can help streamline workflows and reduce the chaos that often leads to feeling overwhelmed. Taking regular breaks and setting aside time for relaxation and hobbies is equally important. These moments of rest recharge our mental and emotional reserves, enabling us to handle challenges more effectively. Physical well-being is another pillar of staying calm. Exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are fundamental to maintaining a healthy body and mind. Physical activity, in particular, has been shown to reduce stress by releasing endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators. Meanwhile, proper nutrition and rest provide the energy and mental clarity needed to tackle daily demands. Neglecting physical health can exacerbate stress, making it harder to stay composed during difficult times. In conclusion, staying calm and composed is not about suppressing emotions or ignoring problems, but about developing the tools and mindset to handle them effectively. By practicing mindfulness, building resilience, communicating effectively, managing time wisely, and prioritizing physical health, we can approach life's challenges with confidence and clarity. Remember, calmness is a choice and a practice. The more we nurture it, the more it becomes a part of who we are, enabling us to navigate even the stormiest seas with unwavering composure. Number 2. Respect her space. Respect her space. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and respecting someone's space is an essential part of that. When it comes to women, the need for this respect becomes particularly important in today's social climate. Respect her space is not just a catchphrase, it's a call to action for everyone to be more mindful of boundaries, autonomy, and consent. Women, like anyone else, have the right to control their personal space, time, and choices without fear of intrusion or judgment. This respect is crucial in fostering a society where everyone feels valued and safe. Physical space is one of the most obvious areas where respect must be exercised. For example, standing too close to someone without their permission can make them uncomfortable or even unsafe. This issue is especially relevant in public settings such as crowded transportation, workplaces, or social events. A simple act like maintaining an appropriate distance can demonstrate respect and consideration. Additionally, respecting physical space means avoiding any unwanted touch. No one should feel entitled to invade another person's body or space, regardless of the circumstances. But respect her space goes beyond just the physical. It also encompasses emotional and mental boundaries. Women often face undue pressure to conform to societal expectations or fulfill roles imposed on them by others. Listening without interrupting, avoiding unsolicited advice, and refraining from trivializing their experiences are ways to respect emotional boundaries. Everyone has a story, and dismissing or minimizing someone's feelings can be deeply harmful. Respecting her emotional space means giving her the room to express herself authentically without fear of being judged or dismissed. Another crucial aspect is respecting her time. Women, like men, juggle multiple responsibilities, whether it's in their professional lives, personal relationships, or as caregivers. Assuming she's always available to meet someone else's needs undermines her autonomy. Whether it's scheduling meetings or asking for favors, it's important to consider her schedule and priorities. This consideration not only shows respect, but also acknowledges the value of her time and efforts. Digital boundaries are also increasingly relevant in today's interconnected world. Texting, calling, or messaging someone incessantly without giving them time to respond can be intrusive. Social media has blurred the lines between public and private lives, but that doesn't mean all aspects of someone's life are open for scrutiny or criticism. Respecting her space online involves being mindful of the content you share, the comments you make, and the questions you ask. Consent applies here too. Posting pictures, tagging, or sharing information about someone without their permission is a violation of their digital boundaries. Respecting her space also includes supporting her choices. Whether it's about her career, relationships, or lifestyle, her decisions are hers to make. Too often, women face unsolicited opinions or critiques about their choices, which can undermine their confidence. Respecting her decisions, even if they differ from your own perspective, shows trust in her autonomy and intelligence. Finally, respect is not just about what you don't do, it's also about what you actively do. Creating an environment where women feel empowered to set and enforce their boundaries is essential. This can mean speaking up when you see someone else overstepping those boundaries, educating others about the importance of respect, or simply leading by example. Respect is a daily practice that requires self-awareness and empathy. In conclusion, respect her space is a vital principle that applies across all aspects of life. By respecting women's physical, emotional, mental, and digital boundaries, we contribute to a more equitable and compassionate society. Let's remember that respect is not a favor, but a basic human right. When we honor and value each other's space, we build stronger, healthier relationships and create a world where everyone can thrive. Number 3, reflect on the situation. Life often presents us with challenges, unexpected twists, and moments of uncertainty. In such times, the ability to reflect on the situation can become one of the most powerful tools at our disposal. Reflection allows us to pause, step back, and examine the circumstances objectively. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting emotions dictate our actions, we can gain clarity by taking a moment to analyze what is truly happening. When we reflect, we give ourselves the space to ask critical questions. What led to this situation? How am I contributing to the outcome? What can I learn from this experience? These inquiries not only help us navigate immediate challenges, but also prepare us to handle future ones with greater wisdom and resilience. Reflection is not simply about understanding the external factors at play. It also requires us to look inward. Self-awareness is key to effective reflection. By understanding our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can identify patterns that either serve us or hinder our progress. For instance, if we find ourselves in recurring conflicts, reflection can help us uncover whether certain attitudes or habits are fueling these disputes. It encourages accountability and empowers us to take proactive steps toward improvement. Moreover, reflection fosters emotional intelligence, enabling us to manage our feelings and respond to situations in ways that align with our values and goals. Another crucial aspect of reflection is perspective. When we take time to assess a situation, we can view it through different lenses. This might mean considering the perspectives of others involved, or imagining how the scenario might appear in hindsight. Sometimes what feels like a setback or failure in the moment can later reveal itself to be an opportunity for growth or redirection. By broadening our perspective, we reduce the risk of being overwhelmed by immediate emotions or biases. We begin to see the bigger picture and recognize that every situation, no matter how challenging, holds potential for learning and growth. Reflection also plays a pivotal role in decision-making. When faced with choices, especially difficult ones, reflecting on our priorities and values can guide us toward better outcomes. It helps us weigh the pros and cons, consider potential consequences, and align our actions with our long-term goals. Without reflection, we risk making decisions based on fleeting impulses or external pressures. Instead, by taking the time to reflect, we ensure that our choices are intentional and grounded in what truly matters to us. Incorporating reflection into our daily lives can be transformative. Simple practices like journaling, meditating, or engaging in meaningful conversations with trusted friends can provide valuable insights. Even a few minutes of quiet contemplation at the end of the day can help us process our experiences and prepare for tomorrow. Over time, these habits strengthen our ability to reflect and make it a natural part of our decision-making process. They also enhance our emotional well-being, as reflection often brings a sense of clarity and peace, even in the face of uncertainty. Ultimately, reflection is not just a tool for navigating challenges, it is a path to personal growth. By taking the time to reflect on situations, we learn more about ourselves and the world around us. We develop the resilience to face adversity, the wisdom to make better choices, and the compassion to understand others. In a fast-paced world that often prioritizes action over introspection, choosing to reflect can be a powerful act of self-care and empowerment. It reminds us that even in the midst of chaos, we have the ability to pause, think, and choose our response. And in doing so, we pave the way for a more thoughtful, intentional, and fulfilling life. Number 4. Focus on self-improvement. Self-improvement is a journey of continual growth that allows us to unlock our full potential and lead a more fulfilling life. It begins with the recognition that we are not static beings. We are capable of learning, adapting, and evolving. The cornerstone of self-improvement is self-awareness, the ability to understand our strengths, weaknesses, and areas that require development. By honestly evaluating ourselves, we can identify the aspects of our lives that need attention, whether it's our mental and physical health, our skills and knowledge, or our relationships and emotional well-being. Setting clear and achievable goals is the next critical step. Goals provide direction and purpose, serving as a roadmap for our journey. It's essential to set both short-term and long-term goals that align with our values and aspirations. For instance, a short-term goal might be to establish a daily exercise routine, while a long-term goal could be to advance in a chosen career path. Breaking these goals into manageable steps ensures they are attainable and prevents feelings of overwhelm. Celebrating small victories along the way helps maintain motivation and reinforces a positive mindset. Equally important is the cultivation of discipline and consistency. Self-improvement is not a one-time effort. It requires sustained commitment. Developing habits that support our goals can make this process more seamless. For example, if you're working on improving your physical fitness, setting aside specific times each day for exercise can make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Similarly, prioritizing time for reading or learning new skills can contribute to intellectual growth. The key is to build habits that become second nature, reducing reliance on willpower alone. Another vital aspect of self-improvement is the ability to embrace challenges and failures as opportunities for growth. It's natural to encounter setbacks, but these moments can teach us resilience and adaptability. Instead of viewing failure as a reflection of our inadequacy, we can reframe it as a stepping stone toward success. Each challenge we face has the potential to strengthen our character and provide valuable lessons. Maintaining a growth mindset, the belief that our abilities can improve with effort, is crucial in this regard. Seeking inspiration and guidance from others can also accelerate our self-improvement journey. Mentors, friends, and even thought leaders can offer insights and encouragement that broaden our perspectives. Engaging with a supportive community of like-minded individuals can create a sense of accountability and foster a shared commitment to growth. Additionally, consuming educational content, such as books, podcasts, or online courses, can expand our knowledge and provide actionable strategies. Self-care is an often overlooked but essential component of self-improvement. Taking care of our physical and mental well-being lays the foundation for sustained progress. This includes getting adequate sleep, maintaining a balanced diet, and managing stress effectively. Practices such as mindfulness and meditation can enhance our emotional resilience and clarity, enabling us to stay focused on our goals. Finally, gratitude and reflection play a significant role in self-improvement. Regularly acknowledging and appreciating the progress we've made helps cultivate a positive outlook and reinforces our determination to keep going. Reflection allows us to assess what's working and what needs adjustment, ensuring that our efforts remain aligned with our objectives. Keeping a journal or engaging in regular self-assessment can provide a tangible record of growth and serve as a source of motivation. In conclusion, self-improvement is a lifelong endeavor that requires intention, effort, and patience. By setting meaningful goals, building supportive habits, learning from challenges, and prioritizing self-care, we can continuously evolve into the best versions of ourselves. The journey may be demanding, but the rewards, increased confidence, deeper satisfaction, and a greater sense of purpose make it undeniably worthwhile. Embrace the process and trust in your ability to grow, for the possibilities are limitless. Number 5. Communicate assertively, not desperately. Communication is an essential part of our daily lives, but the way we express ourselves can significantly impact how our message is received. Being assertive, rather than desperate, is key to fostering healthy relationships, building trust, and achieving effective communication. Assertive communication strikes a balance between passivity and aggression. It allows you to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly and respectfully, without resorting to pleading or manipulation. On the other hand, desperate communication often comes across as needy or demanding, which can alienate others and weaken your position. To communicate assertively, start by understanding your own needs and boundaries. Clarity begins with self-awareness. When you know what you want to convey and why it matters, you are better equipped to articulate your message with confidence. Assertiveness requires a firm yet respectful tone. For example, instead of saying, "Please, can you help me?" I really need this. You might say, I would appreciate your help with this task. It's important to me, and your input would make a difference. The latter conveys your need, while also respecting the other person's autonomy. Another important aspect of assertive communication is active listening. Communication is not just about speaking, it's also about understanding the perspective of the person you're engaging with. By listening actively, you demonstrate respect and openness, which can encourage mutual understanding. If you're unsure about something the other person has said, ask clarifying questions rather than making assumptions. For instance, you might say, "Can you elaborate on that? I want to make sure I understand your perspective." Nonverbal cues also play a critical role in how your message is received. Maintain eye contact to show confidence and attentiveness. Use an open posture and avoid crossing your arms, which might signal defensiveness. Your tone of voice, facial expressions, and gestures should align with your words to ensure consistency. Desperation often manifests in fidgeting, a high-pitched or pleading tone, and overly apologetic language, which can undermine the strength of your message. Practicing self-control and composure can help you exude confidence, even in challenging conversations. Assertiveness also involves setting boundaries and saying no when necessary. It's important to recognize that you cannot please everyone all the time, and overcommitting out of desperation to be liked or accepted can lead to burnout and resentment. Politely declining a request by saying, "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I'm unable to take this on right now," is both respectful and firm. This approach maintains your integrity while ensuring the other person feels valued. Building assertive communication skills takes practice, especially if you're used to being passive or overly accommodating. Start small by asserting yourself in low-stakes situations and gradually work up to more challenging scenarios. Role-playing with a trusted friend or practicing in front of a mirror can help you refine your delivery. Remember, being assertive doesn't mean you'll always get what you want, but it does ensure that your voice is heard and respected. Finally, focus on solutions rather than problems. Desperate communication often dwells on the issue without offering constructive ways forward, which can frustrate the listener. Instead, frame your concerns with a proactive mindset. For example, instead of saying, "You never help with this," try, "It would help if we could share this responsibility. What do you think?" This approach invites collaboration and demonstrates your willingness to work toward a resolution. In summary, assertive communication empowers you to express yourself honestly and respectfully, fostering stronger relationships and better outcomes. By understanding your needs, practicing active listening, aligning your verbal and nonverbal cues, and setting boundaries, you can communicate effectively without desperation. Over time, these skills will enhance your confidence and ability to navigate both personal and professional interactions with grace and assurance. Number 6. Manage your expectations. Manage your expectations. In life, managing your expectations is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. It's a practice that requires self-awareness, patience, and a willingness to accept what you can and cannot control. Expectations can shape our experiences profoundly. When they are too high or unrealistic, we risk setting ourselves up for disappointment. Conversely, when expectations are too low, we may miss opportunities for growth or happiness. The key lies in finding a balance, setting realistic expectations that inspire us while acknowledging the complexities and uncertainties of life. At its core, managing expectations begins with understanding your goals and priorities. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve, and why is it important to me? By clarifying your intentions, you create a foundation for setting expectations that align with your values and capabilities. It's important to evaluate whether your goals are achievable within your current circumstances. For instance, if you're starting a new fitness journey, expecting to run a marathon within a month is likely unrealistic and could lead to frustration or burnout. Instead, setting smaller, attainable milestones can provide a sense of accomplishment and motivate you to keep going. Another crucial aspect of managing expectations is being mindful of external influences. Social media, for example, often portrays idealized versions of success, beauty, and happiness. It's easy to compare yourself to these curated snapshots and feel inadequate. To counteract this, remind yourself that everyone's journey is unique, and the reality behind the scenes is often far more complex than what is presented. Focus on your progress and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Communication also plays a pivotal role in managing expectations, particularly in relationships. Misunderstandings and conflicts often arise when expectations are unspoken or misaligned. Whether it's a professional setting, a friendship, or a romantic partnership, clearly expressing your needs and listening to others' perspectives can help set realistic expectations and build stronger connections. For instance, if you're collaborating on a project, outlining roles and responsibilities up front can prevent frustration and ensure everyone is on the same page. It's equally important to acknowledge that life is unpredictable, and not everything will go according to plan. Adopting a mindset of flexibility and resilience can help you navigate unexpected challenges with greater ease. Instead of dwelling on what didn't happen, try to focus on what you can learn from the situation and how you can adapt moving forward. This approach not only helps you manage disappointment, but also fosters personal growth and creativity. Moreover, managing expectations isn't about lowering your standards or settling for mediocrity. It's about being realistic while striving for improvement. For example, if you're working toward a promotion at work, it's reasonable to expect that hard work and dedication will increase your chances. However, it's also important to recognize that factors beyond your control, such as company policies or budget constraints, may influence the outcome. By tempering your expectations with a sense of realism, you can maintain motivation without becoming overly discouraged by setbacks. Lastly, remember to practice self-compassion. It's natural to feel disappointed when things don't go as planned, but being overly critical of yourself can be counterproductive. Treat yourself with kindness and recognize that setbacks are a part of life. By giving yourself grace, you create space to learn, grow, and move forward without the weight of unrealistic self-judgment. In conclusion, managing your expectations is a dynamic process that requires a balance of optimism, realism, and adaptability. By setting achievable goals, maintaining clear communication, and embracing the uncertainties of life, you can cultivate a more fulfilling and resilient mindset. Life may not always unfold as expected, but by managing your expectations, you can navigate its twists and turns with greater clarity and purpose. Number 7. Don't play games. The eerie glow of the computer screen was the only source of light in the dimly lit room. The clock on the wall ticked steadily, the sound eerily loud in the silence. Alex had spent countless nights immersed in online games, challenging strangers in virtual battles. But tonight was different. A new game had appeared on the dark web, one that promised an experience unlike any other. Don't play games, the title warned, but curiosity had always been Alex's Achilles heel. The game's download link came with a cryptic message: win, and your deepest wish will be granted. Lose, and you'll pay the price. Against better judgment, Alex clicked. As the game loaded, a haunting melody filled the room, and a text box appeared. Enter your wish. Alex hesitated but typed, I wish to be the best gamer in the world. The screen flickered, and suddenly, Alex was no longer sitting in the familiar confines of the bedroom. Instead, they found themselves in a dark, ominous forest. The graphics were hyper-realistic, the kind of detail no game had ever achieved before. A voice echoed deep and chilling. Welcome, player. Survive 3 levels, and your wish will come true. Fail, and you will belong to us. The first level was deceptively simple. A maze. But this wasn't an ordinary maze. The walls seemed to shift when Alex wasn't looking, and shadows moved in ways they shouldn't. As Alex navigated the labyrinth, whispers began to fill the air. They weren't just random sounds. They were voices, taunting and coaxing Alex to give up. Heart-pounding, Alex pressed on, solving puzzles and evading traps until finally reaching the exit. The relief was short-lived. The second level was a deserted town under a blood-red sky. Here, Alex had to face opponents, but these weren't AI characters. Each opponent resembled someone Alex had wronged in real life: an old friend betrayed, a sibling ignored, a rival humiliated. The game forced Alex to confront these figures, each fight a brutal reminder of past mistakes. Guilt weighed heavily, but Alex's determination to win was stronger. With every victory, Alex grew more skilled, but the emotional toll was immense. The final level plunged Alex into a dark abyss. There were no opponents, no mazes, just silence and a single mirror. Approaching it, Alex saw their own reflection, but it was distorted, monstrous. The voice returned, "To win, you must defeat yourself." The reflection stepped out of the mirror, armed and ready. The battle was the most intense yet. Every move mirrored, every weakness exploited. It was a fight not just for survival, but for identity. Finally, with a desperate move, Alex overcame the doppelganger. The screen flashed and Alex was back in the bedroom. A notification appeared. "Congratulations, you've won." But something felt off. The room was eerily silent, the computer's hum absent. Looking around, Alex realized the reflection in the computer screen wasn't their own. A chill ran down their spine as the voice whispered one last time, "You may have won the game, but you've lost something far greater." From that day on, Alex's wish was fulfilled. Their gaming skills were unparalleled, but it came at a cost. Every night, they'd hear the whispers from the game, a constant reminder of the price paid for victory. Don't Play Games wasn't just a title, it was a warning, one Alex wished they had heeded. Number 8. Give her a sense of safety. Creating a sense of safety for a woman is one of the most powerful ways to nurture a deep and meaningful connection. A woman who feels safe can fully express herself, thrive emotionally, and build trust in a relationship. This safety extends beyond physical security. It encompasses emotional, psychological, and even social aspects. To provide this sense of safety, it's essential to show consistent respect, empathy, and understanding. Simple acts, like actively listening when she speaks, validate her feelings and show that her voice matters. Building trust requires reliability. Keeping promises and being transparent about intentions create a foundation where she can feel confident and secure. Communication plays a pivotal role in this dynamic. It's not just about what is said, but how it is expressed. Speaking with kindness and refraining from harsh words during disagreements can prevent unnecessary emotional wounds. Emotional safety involves creating an environment where vulnerability is met with care rather than judgment. Encourage her to share her fears, dreams, and insecurities without fear of being dismissed. Reassure her that she is valued and loved for who she is, flaws and all. Physical safety, though seemingly straightforward, often requires mindfulness. For example, walking her to her car at night, ensuring she feels secure in public spaces, or being aware of her surroundings demonstrate that her well-being is a priority. Beyond these, being an ally in social settings, standing by her side, supporting her boundaries, and addressing any discomfort she experiences, further reinforces her sense of protection. Another crucial component is consistency. Trust is built over time through actions that align with words. When a woman sees that her partner is dependable and steady, it fosters a sense of predictability, which is deeply reassuring. However, creating safety isn't about being overly controlling or smothering. It's about empowering her to feel secure in her independence while knowing she has unwavering support when needed. Recognizing her individuality and supporting her autonomy sends a clear message. She is respected, not only as a partner, but as a person. Understanding her boundaries and honoring them is a significant way to show care. Pushing past comfort zones without consent can erode trust, while respecting her limits builds confidence in the relationship. It's also important to communicate your own feelings and boundaries openly, modeling healthy dynamics that encourage mutual respect. Equally essential is your ability to manage conflict constructively. Arguments are inevitable, but how they are handled can either strengthen or undermine her sense of safety. Approaching disagreements with a willingness to listen, compromise, and resolve issues respectfully ensures that even difficult moments contribute to the relationship's growth. Finally, providing a sense of safety means embracing growth, both individually and together. Life's challenges often test the stability of a relationship, and a willingness to adapt, learn, and support one another through transitions shows resilience. This shared journey strengthens the bond and reinforces the feeling that she is not navigating life alone. Whether through small gestures like holding her hand during a tough moment or larger commitments like making long-term plans together, each action communicates that her well-being and happiness are a priority. By focusing on these aspects, you create a space where love, trust, and security flourish, giving her a profound sense of safety that forms the foundation of a lasting and fulfilling relationship. Number 9. Focus on the bigger picture. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the small details and forget the larger vision we are striving for. Whether it's personal goals, career ambitions, or relationships, it's often the little things that demand our attention. However, constantly focusing on minutiae can cloud our judgment and prevent us from seeing the bigger picture. The ability to step back and look at life from a broader perspective is crucial for long-term success, happiness, and fulfillment. At the core, focusing on the bigger picture means understanding that life is not just about immediate concerns or temporary setbacks. It involves recognizing that small issues, although important, should not overshadow the larger trajectory we are on. Often, we get entangled in the details of daily challenges, be it a difficult task at work, a disagreement with a loved one, or a mistake we made, and forget that these are just moments in a much larger journey. By zooming out, we can put these smaller events into context and understand that they do not define us in the grand scheme of things. Taking a broader view allows us to identify what truly matters. It's easy to lose sight of our values and long-term aspirations when we're bogged down by day-to-day struggles. However, when we focus on the bigger picture, we begin to make decisions based on our core beliefs and goals rather than short-term comforts or distractions. For example, a person working toward a fitness goal might feel discouraged by a bad workout or a lack of immediate results. But by keeping the bigger picture in mind, their overall health and well-being, they can push through temporary obstacles and maintain consistency. The same applies to all areas of life, whether it's a challenging project at work or a rocky patch in a relationship. By maintaining a broader perspective, we are more likely to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. Additionally, focusing on the bigger picture helps us to be more patient. When we become fixated on immediate outcomes or quick results, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Life does not always follow a linear path, and growth often takes time. Whether it's mastering a skill, building a career, or developing a meaningful relationship, progress is usually incremental. The ability to step back and recognize that things take time and that setbacks are part of the process fosters patience and resilience. This shift in mindset allows us to stay motivated even when things aren't progressing as quickly as we might like. A key part of focusing on the bigger picture is learning to let go of what we cannot control. In any given situation, there are elements outside of our influence. By constantly stressing over these uncontrollable aspects, we waste energy and lose sight of what we can actively change. Focusing on the bigger picture empowers us to shift our attention to the things we can control, our reactions, attitudes, and efforts. This perspective brings clarity and peace of mind, allowing us to make decisions that align with our long-term vision. Moreover, maintaining a broad perspective enables us to see opportunities where others might see obstacles. Life is filled with challenges, but every challenge presents an opportunity for growth and learning. By keeping our eyes on the bigger picture, we can turn adversity into a stepping stone, adapting and evolving as we go. This ability to see the silver lining in tough situations can open doors that we might otherwise overlook. In conclusion, Focusing on the bigger picture is essential for living a balanced and fulfilling life. It involves shifting our mindset from being consumed by immediate challenges to seeing life as a larger, ongoing journey. By maintaining this broader perspective, we can stay grounded in our values, be patient with the process, let go of what we cannot control, and turn obstacles into opportunities. Life is full of twists and turns, but by focusing on the bigger picture, we can navigate these challenges with purpose and confidence, ultimately achieving the success and fulfillment we desire. Number 10. Be prepared to move forward. In life, the concept of moving forward is more than just a physical act. It is a mindset, a philosophy, and a crucial component of personal growth. Whether you face challenges, setbacks, or moments of doubt, being prepared to move forward is the key to overcoming obstacles and reaching your full potential. Life does not wait for anyone, and the world keeps changing, demanding that we adjust and evolve with it. The ability to move forward is not solely about having a plan or a goal in mind, but rather about the courage to take the next step, even when the path is unclear or the future uncertain. The first step in preparing to move forward is developing a resilient mindset. Life is filled with ups and downs, and setbacks are inevitable. How you respond to challenges often determines your success. A resilient mindset helps you view obstacles as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than insurmountable barriers. It allows you to stay focused on your long-term goals, even when immediate results seem out of reach. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It is about embracing it as part of the journey. Those who are willing to fail, learn from their mistakes, and try again are often the ones who ultimately achieve success. Another important aspect of being prepared to move forward is self-awareness. Understanding where you are in life, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and what you truly desire, allows you to make decisions aligned with your values and goals. Self-awareness helps you avoid stagnation and makes it easier to take action. When you know yourself, it becomes easier to identify the steps you need to take to progress. It also helps you recognize when you need to let go of past regrets, mistakes, or limiting beliefs that hold you back. To move forward, you must be willing to release the baggage of the past and embrace the potential of the present. Setting clear and actionable goals is another essential element of preparation. Without direction, it is easy to feel lost or overwhelmed. Goals provide clarity and a sense of purpose, helping you navigate the challenges life presents. However, goals should be flexible and adaptable. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and being able to pivot when necessary is an important skill. By setting small, manageable goals, you can maintain momentum and celebrate progress, which keeps you motivated. It is essential to break down larger objectives into achievable steps to prevent burnout and frustration. Moving forward becomes much easier when you have a roadmap, even if it is subject to change. Preparation also involves cultivating patience. The desire to move forward quickly is natural, but true progress often takes time. Whether it is mastering a new skill, advancing in your career, or building meaningful relationships, success requires persistence and patience. Moving forward does not mean rushing. It means staying the course and trusting that your efforts will bear fruit in due time. It's important to recognize that moving forward does not always equate to immediate success. Sometimes it's about the small, incremental steps you take every day that eventually lead to significant change. Support systems play a crucial role in being prepared to move forward. While self-reliance is important, having a strong network of family, friends, or mentors can provide guidance, encouragement, and perspective when you encounter roadblocks. Sometimes moving forward requires leaning on others, gaining their insights, and listening to their experiences. Collaboration and shared wisdom can offer new ways to approach challenges and inspire fresh ideas. Ultimately, being prepared to move forward is about cultivating the inner strength and external resources needed to navigate life's twists and turns. It's about staying focused, being adaptable, and keeping your eyes on the future while learning from the past. Moving forward requires action, yes, but it also requires introspection, patience, and resilience. In a world that never stands still, those who are prepared to move forward, regardless of the hurdles they face, are the ones who ultimately shape their own destiny. In conclusion, when a woman distances herself or ignores you, it can be a challenging situation, but it's important to approach it with wisdom and composure. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own responses and actions. Instead of chasing or reacting impulsively, embrace the Stoic principles of patience, understanding, and emotional resilience. Remember, your worth isn't determined by someone else's behavior, and by maintaining a calm, self-controlled demeanor, you not only build inner strength, but also gain respect. Trust the process, focus on self-growth, and let things unfold naturally. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on Stoicism and life mastery. Stay strong and keep evolving.